Hello, good morning, fifth graders. How are you this morning? I hope all of you are doing great, happy, and healthy. It's review time. Okay, so this is what are we going to do today. By the end of this video, I hope that all of you are able to review about all topics in quarter 4. We have learned about Unit 9 and Unit 10, right? Let's find about this. So first, Unit 9. What did we learn? We have learned about sections in the newspaper, adjectives that describe qualities, and active and passive voice. Let's discuss it one by one. Let's start with this. There are many sections of the newspaper, right, friends? There are sports sections, entertainment, weather, classified. You can find on your textbook. Of course, when we are talking about sports sections, it gives informations about sports, local and international. Entertainment, you can find about the schedule of the TV or the movies, museums, something related with entertainment, of course, weather, of course, about the weather, local and international, and classified section discuss about small ads that you can find that you usually find in the newspaper. And how about different kinds or different types of the newspaper? If you find the news in the newspaper, you will find some parts. The first one is the headline. The headline tells us about the report. And then byline, of course, gives you information about the writer's name. And then if you go further, you will find the introductions part that tells you about who, what, where, and when of the report. And then the body gives you information about more information about the news. And then quotes, of course, from the people that involved in the event. And the last one, the last part is the conclusion to end the report. Okay, so those are parts of the newspaper. Let's go now to adjective. What is adjective? Adjective tells more about noun. We can add ness to the end of adjectives to make nouns that describe qualities. What are the examples? Tiredness, eagerness, readiness, happiness, kindness, calmness, selfishness, right? Do you still remember about those adjectives? Um, Swiftness, for example. What is that? Swiftness, the quality of moving at high speed. Sadness, the condition or quality of being sad. Tiredness, having less energy than usual or exhausted, etc. Okay, so that's the adjectives and the meaning. Let's move to this active voice and passive voice. Do you still remember about this? When we are talking, we use active voice. Okay, so for example, we want to talk about something that happened in the past. We can say the children ate the cake. Okay, so how to change it into passive voice? There are several steps that you need to follow, right? First, you have to identify subject, verb, and the object. Now let's see the active voice. What is the subject? The subject is the children. And then what is the verb? The verb is ate, right? And then the object is the cake. And then after you identify, you can move the object to become new subject. So we move the cake into subject. And then we know that the tenses is in past tense, right? So we have to conjugate with the verb be. So if it is past tense, so of course the to be that we're going to use is was or were, right? So that's why the cake was, and then eaten is past participle after verb after be followed with verb 3. the cake was eaten, and then we can add by to say or who or what performs the action by the children. That's about active voice. Now let's move to Unit 10. You have learned about phrasal verbs, past tense and past continuous tense, and also about models. Now, what is phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs is the combination of two or three words from different grammatical categories, a verb and a particle, such as an adverb or a preposition. There are tens of thousands of phrasal verbs, and we use it every day, constant use. But it cannot be understood based upon the meanings of the individual parts alone, but we must be taken as a whole. What are the examples? There are some examples. For example, carry on means continue or to proceed. Line up to get people stand in a line. Come on means to hurry up or move faster. What else? Watch out to pay attention. And then go on means to continue, and etc. Okay, that's about phrasal verbs. Now let's go to past simple and past continuous tense. The past continuous and the past simple helps us to show how two past actions or situation are connected. When we use these two tenses together, it shows us that the past simple action happened in the middle of the past continuous action while it was in progress. So, do you still remember that we divided into long action and short action? So when you find a sentence, you need to identify which one is long, which action that is long, and then which action that is short. Okay. The long action usually in past continuous action, and then the short one is the past simple. So for example, Jane was eating dinner when the phone rang. Or John was taking a shower when Lisa knocked at the door. Those are the examples of past simple and past continuous tense. Let's go to modals. What are modals? Modals add information to other verbs. They can add ideas like possibilities, uncertainty, or obligation to another verbs. Grammatically, they follow their own rules. Okay, remember the rules? Modals followed with verb 1. Okay, and then we cannot give tenses to modals, and if it is a negative, we just add not, right? What are the examples of modals? Can, could, may, might, should, must, would, shall, etc. Okay, so that's about modals, and those are the things, the material that we have discussed before. And now to make you more understand about it, let's do review, okay, from your textbook, page 68 and 84. Please do review part, page 68 and 84. After that, please send it to Google Classroom. So that's all for today. See you again on Thursday, friends. Thank you very much. Bye.